Revenge films.
When I was a kid, I came this close to dying at my own home. I had an allergic reaction. I was in bed at the time. I woke up in the middle of the night. I couldn't move my body for some reason. It was a bunk bed, and I didn't have a cell phone at the time, so I couldn't call for help. I really thought I was gonna die. I somehow managed to get down from the bed. Mom heard me and came to check on me. She told me to lay on the floor. Then she said to me,
"The hospitals are closed. We'll go there first thing in the morning."
but there was a big hospital nearby. It was open 24/7. She never drank, and we had a car, so she could have easily taken me. I was in a lot of pain, so I said to her, "Ambulance! Ambulance!"
What? You'll be fine. I can't call an ambulance at this hour. What would our neighbors think?
But I was still in a lot of pain. She called one of our relatives, who was studying to become a nurse, to get some advice.
What should I do?
Why not just call the hospital? She might be studying to become a nurse, but she was still a kid. It didn't make sense.
If he's conscious, maybe you can just wait and see.
She said to my mom. Mom seemed satisfied, so she didn't call an ambulance. She didn't even take me to the hospital right away. I was awake the whole time. I felt dizzy every now and then, but I was awake. It was living hell. I felt like something was burning inside me. The next morning, she finally took me to the hospital. I just sat quietly in the back seat.
You seem fine, dear. I told you.
She said to me. I could barely hear her though. I was feeling really dizzy. By the time I got there, the pain in my body was gone. I was just really dizzy. But turns out that was actually a bad thing. "We can't treat him here. You need to take him to a bigger hospital." So I got rushed to a bigger hospital and got thrown into the ICU. It all happened so fast, I barely remember anything. Then the doctor who treated me said to my mother, "Allergies are serious. He could have died, you know." He was furious with her. He couldn't understand why my mom waited this long to bring me here. Mom told him that it was because I seemed fine. She looked pissed. She always hated it when people pointed out her mistakes. A few days later, I was feeling much better. The doctor asked me some questions about what happened. I think they thought that my mom did all this on purpose. The girl she called in the middle of the night came to apologize to me.
I wasn't even there. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm so sorry.
But it wasn't her fault. I think Mom just wanted someone to say that she was right. If she really wanted the opinion of a professional, she would have called the hospital. I actually felt bad for her. I'm sure she was busy with schoolwork and all. A few days later, they sent me home. But I still had some after effects. The doctor said it could have been prevented if I had arrived at the hospital earlier. But Mom didn't really seem to care. She didn't even apologize to me. The look on her face said, "Stop complaining." That's when I decided to cut her out of my life. It's been years since I last talked to her. She was one of those toxic parents. She never loved me. I just didn't realize it. That's why she refused to call the ambulance right away. Today, I live far away from home. I had a girlfriend too. We were getting married soon. Life was good. I started thinking about marrying her about a year into our relationship. It all started when I got the flu. It was nothing compared to the allergic reaction I had many years ago, but it still hurt like hell. We were both vaccinated, but I told her to stay home because I didn't want her to get it too. I tried to fight it off on my own, but then, that night, she came over anyways. She said she was too worried. I wanted her to go home, but she didn't listen. I had a fever, so there wasn't much I could do either. Then she called her brother. He came over to my house and took me to the hospital. I was pretty dizzy, but I felt safe at the same time. I could tell that they really cared about me. I spent the night in the hospital. My girlfriend stayed with me the entire time. It felt so good to be around people who cared about you. I had no idea. This is when I started thinking about asking her to marry me. A few days later, I was able to go home. And my girlfriend didn't catch the flu either, so it all worked out. She said she called her brother because she wasn't sure if she could carry me by herself. Also, she said that he has never had the flu, not even once. I guess he had a really strong immune system. I don't think Mom was actually trying to kill me, but still, she scared the crap out of me, to be honest. And since I was raised by someone like her, I was really touched by the way they handled things. I haven't talked to Mom in years. Oh, I heard that girl she called in the middle of the night became a nurse, though. She called me the other day to apologize again. Now that she was a real nurse, she realized how naive she was to give my mom advice. But it wasn't her fault. Even if she had asked my mom to take me to the hospital right away, I don't think she would have listened. She just wanted someone who'd agree with her. I had nothing against the girl. Anyways, I was getting married soon. I was gonna have a family of my own now. The other day, I went to see her parents for the first time. Her family was so nice. She had such a wonderful family. That time I got the flu, my girlfriend called her mom and told her to bring me some food and drinks. I was really surprised when she showed up at my house with a mask on. My mom never did anything like this for me. I didn't know what to say, so I just said thank you.
Don't mention it. It's what families do for each other. Eat up, sleep, and rest.
She made all my favorite dishes. Turns out my girlfriend always talked about me in front of her. This made me really happy. It felt so good to be around people who cared about you. Someday, I'll probably have kids of my own, but I'm never gonna let my mom see them. No way. I want my kids to grow up around loving family members, so they never have to go through what I did.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.